Alright, hello and welcome back to Let's Play yet another no-name MAME game. Today's no-name MAME game is, of course, Xenophobe, and so if you'll notice right away, it looks very much multiplayer-oriented. So I've enlisted the help of my friend, Senor Mirror Move. So let's get in and play the game. As you'll note, each team has its own wacky brand of characters, although I dare say the first one is the best, because there's no Sean Connery man. There's just two aliens and He-Man. So the whole plot of the game is to disinfect a shuttle of aliens. This might remind you of some movie late in the day. I can't quite remember what its name was, but I'm pretty sure there were aliens in it. And so the gameplay is more or less fairly simple. You just kind of run around in a circle and shoot aliens. I say circle just because the environments eventually repeat. And you just kind of jump around and shoot stuff. And so, just to answer any questions, yes, the three screens are actually independent. And, I mean, at first glance, it kind of seems like, hey, it kind of seems a little excessive. But the way the game is set up, I mean, each screen can work on its own. And, like, all three characters can go off and do their own thing. And in fact, I think it's fairly encouraged of the game for each character to, like, go off and do their own thing. And you might be noticing a, just sort of like rampage kind of vibe from this game, where it's like just three buds having a blast, blowing up stuff that they see. And yeah, this was actually made by Bally Midway in, MMXCVIGs. No G's in Roman numerals, but, yeah, I mean, it's Midway. They put their years in Roman numerals. I'm assuming it's 87, but I don't really know. Still, it's an interesting and cool game. I mean, it's definitely like a multiplayer experience, like a game you just have to play in multiplayer to really get the full effects. And, I mean, the gameplay's a little monotonous after a while, but I think that's like kind of the idea, where it's like multiplayer picks up the game's slack, and multiplayer makes the game like really fun and worth playing. But unlike Rampage, like, this game is like easy. I mean, you're looking at their health, they're like going around shooting everything and like barely even getting hit, and they're still at like more or less full health. So I mean, that's kind of something that can get pretty insane about like Midway arcade games, is that sometimes they're like really freaking hard. But this game seems to like make it nice and make it be nice and easy. And so I feel like ultimately that helps the multiplayer experience, because then, like, you can just be a couple of friends just going around shooting aliens, having a blast, rather than, like, being forced to, like, pay attention and think and be like, oh gosh. Alright guys, here's the plan. I'm estimating a 33.3 bar repeating chance of success, sort of thing. And you got the one friend who, like, rushes in and ruins everything. Might have imagined that. Kind of a weird game, if you think about it. Also, it's kind of weird, like, if you look at the bottom screen, it says 21% alien infested. And that's not, like, part of the regular HUD. It's part of the, just kind of part of the backdrop. And it's kind of an interesting game, or, not gameplay choice, but, like, design choice to have, like, all of the HUDs and menus and stuff that, like, normally games kind of show you off to the side, just kind of hidden off. And so you, like, estimate your player character's health by, like, how damaged they look, that sort of vague thing. It's an interesting design choice. But unfortunately, I seem to have lost. Ish. Well, at least we had a blast. And so, of course, because we couldn't quite hack it with the shuttle, they're sending us to a more impressive place. Makes sense, right? But no, I mean, it's a cool game, and it seems like it'd be a blast to play with, like, a couple of your friends. So right now I'm gonna get back to the main screen, and we're gonna watch these guys slowly die. It takes a while. I mean, really, for a Midway game, this is like ridiculously easy, and your credits last like ridiculously long. I mean, we're being chomped by like whoa! The red guy has like 3 chompers on him, and his health is like barely going down. It's ridiculously easy game. So it's been about 3 minutes, And there's one down, 2 more to go. So, rather than have the guys die, the game decided that it's been long enough, let's explode the base. So, we even have to go to the next level for them to die. Like I've said before, and probably will say at least 3 more times, it takes a long time for your characters to die. And so, welcome back. And only a minute or so later, yeah, another one bites the dust. 1 more to go and he's fading fast. And there we go. 3rd one down, that's a wrap. So let's continue on to the main screen. Come on, game. I've been waiting like 50 minutes. Come on. Not that much. But yeah, Xenophobe by Midway. And I really said it was in Roman numerals. I can't quite parse out that many numerals. I'm assuming, yeah, 1987. Which, I mean, it's actually pretty smooth and slick for 80s game, I guess. Although, I mean, it's got the trademark Midway sprite style, so that's pretty good, actually. I mean, definitely an interesting 3-player experience that you can have with your friends. And it's kind of cool in that you're not all tied to the same screen. Like, you're 3 free to go off and do your own thing. But at the same time, I mean, like, you do kind of have to work together. Or maybe not necessarily that, but it's like, all 3 of you can definitely make a difference. So I don't know, I mean, it's a cool game, and someday I want to try it with friends. So on that note, this cat's got a scat.